microphone here. Okay, perfect. Okay, I have sound now. Okay, what's up, everyone? This is Daniela with PurpleStar Tarot. If anyone in chat has any questions that you want me to do a reading for you, just chime in. Okay, I want to make sure that I can hear sound not multiple times, just with me. So bear with me here, just one moment. Okay, I think we're good now. Perfect. Okay. What's up, everyone? Hi, this is Danielle with PurpleStar Tarot. I am here live on Twitch and live on YouTube together at the same time. I just felt like this is my time to shine on both of these platforms. I just recently did a recording with Divine Readings with Christine on Twitch on Friday. So definitely check out her channel so if you can learn more about me, see how I do readings. But I'm also going to just be doing some readings here. So yeah, just checking to see. Looks like we have a few followers. I am in the tarot section of Twitch and I am live on YouTube. Okay, awesome. Open panel, see the chat. Okay, so right now I don't have any questions or anybody popping up looking for a reading, but this is my time to do readings with y'all. So just bear with me a moment. I am going to also do a little shout out on TikTok. Oh, there goes the TikTok music, of course. Let's see. Yeah, it wouldn't let me stream on TikTok as well as streaming on YouTube and Twitch at the same time, so I had to choose one or the other, and I really like these platforms. So this is where I'm at. I will record these and then I'll splice it up and put it into the, what's it called? Put it into TikTok later. So yeah, awesome. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm just going to be doing some general readings. And if anybody has any questions, I'll be keeping an eye on the chats as well. So let's see. First, let me tell you a little bit of what I do. So what I like doing is I use these astrology dice. Astrology dice to kind of get the reason for the readings so we can kind of hone in on what it is that we need to speak about. But what I will do first is I will roll the Zodiac dice and we'll see who we're going to do this general reading for. Okay? Okay. Cancer, I'm doing a reading for you. Let me put this note here on the screen of who the reading's for. Again, my name is Daniela with PurpleStar Tarot. Right now I'm going to be doing a reading for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Cancer. All right. So, let's see what Spirit has to say for you, Cancer. Let me ring my bell. Call in the spirits for us to help us and give us the guidance that we need. Okay, Cancer. This reading is for this week. We're in Aries energy right now, so everyone's feeling on fire in different places in their astrological chart. So definitely, if you don't know, I urge you to go look at your natal chart, see where Aries is, see what house it's in, and just see what's lit up for you right now, okay? Because that's we're in Aries moon or sun season right now. All right, let me plug in so we don't die here. Okay, perfect. Okay, Cancer. First reading for you. Sun, Moon, Rising, Cancer. Let's roll the dice. All right. 7th house. Scorpio. Jupiter. All right. So, Jupiter energy. This is all about growing, expanding, going to higher learning, introspective information that's really helping you. So that is going to be the situation, is learning what to do in this time. And then the next one that came out is Scorpio. Scorpio energy is all about purging, Also more of that investigative, getting deep down, digging into what's going on in this current transit, okay? So I'm going to pull out these cards as well. Jupiter, like I said, Jupiter, grow and expand. And then the second one we have is for, that's the Scorpio energy. That is what to take on this expansion with. Words on here, intensity, exposing, purging, renewing, okay? So you're growing. I love to see that, okay? We're growing, okay? And then the next one that we're going to look at is the house. The house that came out is the 7th house. So this is all about your relationships, about how you're connecting with people, how you're connecting with your intimate relationships, how you're connecting with yourself. This can be within work. This can be within any place that you see relationships, of course. So here we go. 7th house, profound relationships, intimacy, romantic partnerships. Okay, so this is the situation for you, Cancer. We're talking about growing and learning from the relationships that you are in. And now let me look at some tarot cards. Tarot is going to give us some more guidance of how we need to go about this, what we see, what's going on. Hey, Percher, I see you there in the chat. Awesome. Thank you so much for joining. If you have a question, whoops, sorry, I dropped a card. If you have a question, definitely pop it in there after I do this Cancer reading, that I can do a reading for you if you would like. Okay. Okay, Cancer. We're going to get some cards out here for you. I'm not going to fly them out. I'm going to do it just like I do in person. When you do a reading with me in person or a virtual reading, we roll the dice, get the information of what the reading's about, and then I ask you to split the cards into 3 piles. So I'm going to do just that for you here today. So we got 3 piles. This is going to tell us a little bit more about what is going on in these relationships. Okay. 3 of Cups, the Moon, 2 of Wands. Okay. This is definitely relationship energy, as well as tapping into your intuition, okay? So with the situation, like I said, first we got Jupiter. Jupiter is asking us to grow and expand. 3 of Cups, you can see that. That's a little party going on, right? So 3, that's a number of connection. That's your community. That's who you're connecting with, okay? The words on there, I like showing you the words because this is how you tap into your intuition and know how this applies to you. The words are family, friends, joy, abundance, okay? So yes, expanding your circle. Expanding your circle. When it comes to cups, that is emotions. So Cancer, you know emotions well. I believe I did a reading for a Cancer person earlier today or yesterday. So yes, I can feel that. Okay, so what this is asking you for is right now really examining your relationships that you have and seeing, is this good for you? Is this not good for you? Do these people pour into your cups, or do they just want to watch you fill your cup up and drink from it themselves, you know? So that is what you need to look into. And definitely I'm saying look into this because, of course, first we had Scorpio. A Scorpio energy is all about exposing, exploring, and purging, okay? So with this is telling me that there's someone in your circle that probably doesn't need to be in your circle anymore, okay? So the moon is tapping into your intuition, tapping into your feelings, and really understanding, does this person give me life, or is this person draining me? Is this situation giving me life, or is this person draining me? So with this being the final card coming out, 2 of Wands, you know that some of these people just light you on fire in the best way in your heart. You emotionally feel connected to the situation, to this, and that is where you need to dig in a little bit more. The words on here, it's not focusing. Plans, partnerships, and influence. Okay, so that's the message for you, Cancer. I want to also look at some more cards so we can see what further guidance we might have here for you. I'm going to look at the cards that are underneath. Justice. Okay. Card underneath here, Wheel of Fortune. And the card underneath this one, Queen of Swords. Okay. So what this is asking you for is don't be afraid to cut off those people. Those people that are draining you, those people that do not belong in your circle, don't be afraid to cut them off. Speak your truth. Justice will be served. It is not your job to seek revenge. It is just your job to distance. Protect yourself. By doing so, that you're serving your role in the karmic wheel of life. So that person that you are having trouble letting go of because of past, the connections, the familiarity of that relationship, they need to get that message clear from you. So by you not disconnecting from them, you're just doing a disservice to their karma. You're interrupting that. So be the Queen of Swords. Be strong. Speak your truth. Once you finally let go of that connection, then you are going to be able to shine and connect with the people that are meant for your circle. Okay, Cancer, that was the message for you. Thank you so much for letting me read for you, Cancer. Let's see if anyone is in the chat. If you're in the chat, feel free to chime in. I will do any reading that we need to for you, because there's a reason why you found me today. Okay. Honestly, I was at a coffee shop earlier today, or no, I was at a metaphysical shop earlier today, and the store was closed, but I still stayed out there because I felt that there's going to be people coming to me that needed to connect, and surely that's what happened, you know. So it's not by chance that we're connecting today, okay? So, okay. I'll do another reading for another sign. Again, if you are in the chat, feel free to just chime in at any time. All right. Again, my name is Daniela, PurpleStar Tarot. I'm going to be doing readings until I get called somewhere else. Okay. But at this time, I am being called to do readings on Twitch and YouTube. I see both are streaming fine here, so perfect. Next. Just gonna give it a moment. Gonna give it a moment here. Oh, energy's strong. And that message that we had for Cancer, like that's been a common theme. If you're just now tuning in for the first time, my name is Daniela, PurpleStar Tarot. You can find me on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, now on Twitch as well. So those people that are following me on Twitch, just go and go to any of my other social medias, and you'll see more of this message of really weeding out the people that are not part of your circle. That's been something that it's been in the ethers and the frequency that I've been tapping into recently. So the message is clear that all of us are needing to assert our boundaries and be sure to disconnect from what no longer serves us, okay? All right, so my name is Daniela. I use these astrology dice, and I also use this astrology deck. In case you're wondering what it is, here we go. Astrology by Lily Ashwell. I have a few different astrology decks that I like to use. There's another one that I will use if that's what I have with me, and that's this one here. Star Codes Astro Oracle. This deck also has the planets, it has the zodiac signs, and it has the houses. So if you've never used astrology dice and you don't know astrology off the top of your head, it's really good to just get any deck of cards that are going to let you start learning. I kind of see these as flashcards in a way, that you use the astrology dice, then you use the cards, and then with that, you're able to start using them daily. You can do journaling, you can do anything with these, and then the more you use them, the more that you're going to understand what all of this astrological information means. Okay, let's do a reading for another sign. Let me roll the dice. Libra. Okay, reading for Libra. Let me get this noted. So, Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising. I am doing a reading for you now. What I will do first is I'm going to roll these astrology dice. And once I roll the astrology dice, that we are going to get a message for you. Okay. Libra, let me roll this. Yes. Libra, my balancing buddies. Okay, cool. Here we go. All right, 11th house, Gemini, North Node. Okay. Okay. Intuitively, without looking at the cards first, what I'm feeling is, okay, North Node, that's the first thing we're looking at. That's the situation at hand. North Node is your purpose, your destiny, what your role is in this environment that we're in right now. To be able to share your gifts, okay? And then the second one we're looking at, the Zodiac tells us the actions to take around this. First thing that comes to my mind when I see Gemini is communication, expression, being able to get that out there, okay? And then 11. 11, okay, with that, the 11th house, that is your community. That's your people that you connect with. Let me get the cards out so we can use the intuition together to really see what the dice are asking of us. Okay, so let me pull out these cards. Ooh. But, you know, also just by looking at the symbols themselves are really telling of like what kind of is going on here too. What I'm seeing here, I was actually having this discussion last night with my mom. Okay, Gemini, you see that it's a mirror. It is a symmetrical image, okay? So one half, okay? The same with the number 11. It is a mirror. It's double. 1, 1. 1 being your alignment, your connection. And when you're able to see that connection within your community, that you are going to be thriving. So yes, connect with your community, speak with your community, express with your community. Okay, let me get the cards out. Libra, okay, let's see. So you can use your intuition. I always love showing the cards to people because I can get one message out, but if you're feeling another message coming out when you look at the images, when you look at the words on the cards, then roll with that. And if you're chiming in, you're watching this, like, let me know how you're feeling, how this resonates with you, because it's important that we communicate with one another so we can really understand our stories. Okay, we're all part of this big puzzle piece of life. So now, North Node, destined to have. You see this dragon like emerging from the mountain. I'm just feeling like, yes, this has been a long journey for you climbing that mountain, but now you're ready to emerge with all of the knowledge that you had, past life knowledge. That's what you've been drawn to your whole life is really shining, okay, right now. So the next one we have Gemini. Like I said, Gemini, the words on here we have intellect, curiosity, networking. And then again, more of this networking energy is 11th house, friends, like-minded groups, humanitarian beliefs. So with those together, like I said, the message for you, Libra, is to be sure that you live out your gifts and you share and network with those like-minded friends so you're able to increase this energy. I have a word that I coined, okay? I read about it on my blog. You take kindred spirits, which this is our 11th house, our like-minded friends. And then you take kinetic energy, which is the energy that is built through atoms. So when you put those two together, we have kindretic energy, okay? With kindretic energy that you are able to share your ideas with the like-minded people, and then you just bounce off one another and you grow together. So this is the message here for you to understand more of your gifts, to understand more of your purpose, connect with the people that are here with you. All right, so Let's look at some tarot cards together. Okay. Let us split the deck here. 1, 2. Hierophant. 10 of Wands. 3 of Cups. I shuffled the deck, ew, and we're getting these same cards again. Like, this is all about the people we're connecting with. But for you, Libra, Hierophant. When I see this card come out, I know that we're speaking to someone who knows a thing or two, you know? You have your inner wisdom, you have your inner guidance. This is very much connected to your North Node. Hierophant. The words on here. Oh, if it'll focus. We have structure, tradition, knowledge, wisdom, teacher, ritual, ceremony. Okay? So you intuitively know, you have known your whole life what your purpose is, but you've probably been questioning it. You probably have not been able to fully express it because you haven't found your tribe, you haven't found those people that you need to connect with, okay? Okay. 10 of Wands. You see this girl's on fire. She's on fire, but she's also bound. 10 is a number of completion, okay? With that, all of this struggle that you've been having your whole life is coming to an end because you have learned from this, you've grown from this, and you are ready to let go of those chains. You know what's really funny is yesterday I had that song Break the Chain stuck in my head, Fleetwood Mac. And with that, it's like really, I'm seeing that message again, is you're breaking the change. You're breaking those invisible change that has been, you felt that you don't have the drive. You felt you might not have the passion to do the work that you're meant to do, but that's over. And where are we going to do that? In the 11th house, with our tribe, with our community. 3, that's a number of community. That's a number of connection. That's a number of creativity. So yes, it is your time to shine. It is your time to be able to share your knowledge with your peers. And the more that you connect with them, the more that you are going to be able to see where your gifts are. Okay. I also like looking at the cards on the bottom just to further this message. 6 of Swords. I pulled that. There we go. Fix that. 6 of Swords. What else do we have? Queen of Cups. And further guidance also. King of Pentacles. Perfect. Awesome. Okay. So what we're seeing, this is your destiny. You know what you are to be sharing. You know what wisdom you have inside of you. This is probably you've been studying. You have those keys. Now it's time to use them to unlock the doors to go forward. We are moving forward. 6 of Swords. Swords is your mental energy. So whatever has tied you back mentally from pursuing what your gifts are, this is your time to discover and move forward. Using your intuition, seeing the signs around you, you're going to be able to move to the next step. The next step, of course, we saw this 10 of Wands. Understanding that your passion is for naught. You have that drive, but you don't need to hold yourself back anymore. Lead with compassion. Lead with your heart. When you put yourself in that attitude of gratitude, when you express yourself creatively, when you express your knowledge, that it's going to come to you. Meaning that, you know, if you build it, they will come. So once you start living out what you are rightfully to be doing in this moment, that all the opportunities are going to come to you, your tribe is going to come to you, the people are going to come to you. Okay? And this is the people. The 3 of Cups. They are joining you in this passion. They're joining you in this love. They feel very emotionally charged for what your mission is. There are another yous out there, many of them. Okay. King of Pentacles. Again, being led by this by your third eye, by your intuition. Very strong, stable king. This is earth energy, King of Pentacles. So not only is this your purpose and your passion, but this could also tie into your career. I mean, nobody likes putting monetary value on spiritual work, but this is hard work. We are really making a shift and a change in the collective consciousness. So you're going to see prosperity from this. Don't hold yourself back. That's the message for you, Libra. Oh, that felt great. That felt great. Oh, if you're on my wavelength, oh my gosh, I am so happy to do readings for you right now. If you are needing to get unstuck from this cycle that keeps happening, move on and progress, be sure to book a reading with me. I will be here for you. Okay? That is what I do. I look at chaos. I find clarity in your chaos. So if you feel like you're in a tornado, bring it on. I'm from Kansas. I'm not afraid of a tornado. Woo. All right, I felt chills with that. Oh my gosh. I call those truth tingles. When I feel that, oh, like, I know someone is going to be connecting with this. This is why I do what I do. All right, let me reset here. All right. All right. Thank you so much for chiming in the chat. My name is Daniela, PurpleStar Tarot. I am so happy that I am following my gifts, following my passion, because this is what I'm meant to do. I am meant to talk to people, help them redirect their way through the chaotic storm of life so they can really shine in who they are put on earth to be. Okay, so I'm putting away these cards that we have so we can get set up for the next reading. And if anyone is in the chat, feel free to let me know if you want to get a reading. I will be here for you. I am not charging for readings when I'm doing these lives. I'm just having fun. Honestly, I was testing it out just to see, is it working? Flawlessly, I got connected. Okay, so let me check my my socials here just to see if we have anyone chiming in. Let's see. All right. All right. I'm checking it out. Let's see. Hope everyone's having a good day. My name is Daniela of PurpleStar, if you're just now tuning in. So good to see you all. All right. Let's check. All right, all right. All right, everyone. Hey, this is Daniela of PurpleStar Tarot. I gotta ring my bell. Ring that bell. You see this cute little squirrel? All right, getting all that squirreliness out of here. But not all of it. We gotta keep some of that whimsy for us, right? Okay. So I just did readings for 2 zodiac signs. I'm going to do a few more. I haven't gotten any messages here, so I'll just keep on going. Okay, let me connect here. Right. Okay, so I am streaming. I am live. This is Daniela with PurpleStar Tarot. I'm going to do a few more readings here. What I use are my astrology dice. So I'm going to roll one of these dice to see who the next reading is going to be for, which zodiac sign. And these dice really help us kind of pinpoint where in our life we need to be looking at for this answers, okay? So let me check it out here. All right, gonna roll the dice. Who's the next reading gonna be for? Virgo. Okay, Virgo. Let's get this. All right, next reading is going to be for Virgo. I'm going to go ahead and roll this astrology dice, and I'll explain everything that's going on as I go. Okay, Sun, Scorpio, 10th house. Okay. Okay, so this is in regards to your career, to your life mission, to your purpose, okay? The Sun. The Sun is the situation. The words on here are self-express and embody your truth. Okay. So I kind of feel like just by looking at this that there's something within your career that maybe it's not authentic. Maybe you're looking to dive a little bit deeper, to fully express who you are, to fully express what you come to do here. When I mean here on Earth, you know, why you were born. So the Sun, that's telling you to be your true authentic self. Shine your inner light, okay? And in order to shine your inner light, that you have to do a little bit of purging. You need to do a renewing of the mind, a renewing of the spirit. But all of this is taking place in matters of your career, because that's what the 10th house is all about. So 10th house energy. I'll show you this card as well, so you can use your intuition along with me to understand fully what your message is. 10th house. Okay, Wise Owl, I see you. And that rose there, that's your heart. The heart is also there. Structure, discipline, life mission, accomplishments, and career. Okay, Virgo, this is the reading for you. With that, you may be in a place where you feel that you are stuck. And by saying that, I mean you're stuck in this mindset that maybe you were grinding so hard to get to this place where you are in your career and your life, but now the light is being shown from the inside out to be able to really fully express who you are, what your truth is, and to let any of those superficial connections wipe away. Okay, so if you're thinking about making a big change in your career, you need some guidance, definitely let me know. That's what I'm here for. I do readings for plenty of businesses that are looking for a redirection. They're wanting to get more in tune with their spiritual side and see how they can make that spiritual magic be enmeshed with their career and their life purpose. So it doesn't mean that you completely have to change your mission. You're probably already doing what it takes for you to be where you are, but to be more authentic, to be more true, that there's a change to happen for you, okay? Okay, so now I'm going to split these into 3 piles and we'll get the full message for you, Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Virgo, this will apply for you. Take what resonates. Definitely leave a comment if you have any questions, or just let me know if this resonates with you. Okay. See the cards. Strength. Very fitting. Look at that. I mean, we got the Sun. We have Strength card. Strength card is Leo energy. All this fire, all this passion, all this drive. I shuffled these multiple times and this is what's coming out again. 10 of Wands. You're fire. You are on fire. But some of these fires are not meant for you. So it's time to put an end, purge, and put out those fires that you have to keep relighting. Like I just see this image of you like starting the fire and then the fire grows cold. Starting the fire grows cold. And you're wondering why this fire will not stay lit. It's because the kindling that you're using for the fire, because the winds are not right. So it's asking you for restarting. Okay, what's this final card? Nine of Wands. Okay, one at a time. Let's look at this. Okay, Strength card. Courage, strength, and control. Okay, so you have full control of this situation. You don't need to ask for external guidance because it's coming from within. The call is coming from inside the home, right? You know that this keeps reoccurring, keeps coming up in your life, that you need to address it, you need to shine, you need to be able to fully live into a career that is in alignment with your heart. Because that courage, that's the heart right there. I feel that you weren't able to fully live in your purpose because you were in you felt the burdens of your family, that you needed to live out a certain expectation to get to where you are today. So yes, you've made it. Because you stayed strong, you've made it. However, not all of the demands from the outside world is what you need. So scaling it back, going from 10 of Wands to the 9 of Wands. 9, a number of manifestation. You're able to manifest and make your vision happen. But with the word strength on this card as well, strength starting, strength ending. The divine purpose for you is to be strong and courageous. But then with the day-to-day things that you had to deal with, the day-to-day things that you had to endure to make your money, to make your career and things happen for your family, that you were then having a little bit of issues that you're needing to scale back just a little bit. Don't go full throttle. Like I said, one of those fires needs to go out. That's how we're getting from 10 to 9. Taking 2 steps back, the 1 step back to go many steps forward. You're in alignment. 1 being the sun, and also 10, I'm seeing that as 1 as well. You are in alignment, but you needed to assert your boundaries to be able to move forward with what you're supposed to be doing, okay? What is burning inside of your heart. Let's look at the cards underneath as well. A death card, okay? Awesome. I love seeing the death card. I love seeing it, okay? Don't worry about that. I'll explain everything. Okay, Queen of Swords, Page of Cups. Okay, so yes, this is the message here. Have the strength. You're being divinely guided to be strong and courageous in this situation. We're needing a little bit of transformation. New beginnings. This is happening. Whether you like it or not, it's going to happen, okay? And it's going to continue burning that in your heart until you make progress on it, okay? So, transformation, reimagining what you are doing for your career, for your livelihood, so you can fully transform and get into alignment, okay? This card here, Queen of Swords. You know what's on your mind. You see this word strength is here too. Strength is here, strength is here, strength is here. You have 3 cards telling me how strong you are, Virgo. You are so strong. Strong at heart, strong at mind. You do service for people around you. But don't forget about yourself. Don't forget about your morals. Don't forget about your love, your passion, everything that drives you, okay? Your spiritual self is asking for you to stand up, stand on your boundaries, use your sword, which is your tongue, your truth. But there are some things that you need to let go of, some mindsets that you need to let go of, so you have the fuel to keep moving forward. And when that happens, once you assert your boundaries, magic happens. Okay? It's like dominoes. You have to push the domino over to make the rest of the dominoes fall. You have to take one action before the other one happens. You can't do both at the same time. Quote coming to my mind, you can't serve two masters. You can't serve the master of your heart, your intuition, the universal and cosmic order, and also serve the master of earth, which is the master of greed, lust, anything that's one of those, 7 deadly sins. You can't have two masters. So you need to be strong in your convictions, strong in your actions, to be able to do the work that your soul is calling you to do. Okay, so dial it back a little bit. Like I said, we're taking one step back. We're going from 10 to 9. We're going one step back so you can rocket launch forward. Queen, that's receptive energy. Once you feel this transformation, once you think this transformation, then it is going to come to a fruition that you are this transformation. So when it comes to your career, like I said, 10th house, your 10th house is your structure, discipline, your life mission, your accomplishments, your career. Purging of your old mental system of what success looks like, so you can live out the success that you know that you are meant here to do. Make your magic happen. Pages, that's young energy. I'm even feeling this a little bit like the Fool card, being able to take a risk, go backwards, to be able to launch yourself ahead. That's the message for you, Virgo. Okay. Oh, I'm glad I was able to read for you, Virgo. Oh, gosh. Okay. I'm just thinking about the Virgos in my life now. I'm like, oh, yeah, that tracks. I love you guys. I love you guys so much. Okay. Awesome. Alrighty. I am doing readings for all signs here. I've done a few signs. We'll see what comes up next. I might not get through all of them today. I got a long weekend ahead of me. I'm excited to be out in nature. That's a call for you. Do it. I'm going camping. I'm going to Dragonfly Festival. Super excited to get out of the house, get disconnected from the internet, really understand why I follow the wind, why I follow the signs. Every day is an adventure. All right. Okay, clear the energy here. Next reading. All right, everyone. Hey, this is Daniela with PurpleStar Tarot. Thank you so much for tuning in. I am doing readings for whatever comes up. I am using the astrology dice to see who the next reading is for, as well as tap into what the questions, what spirit is pointing at right now. Okay, so let's go ahead and roll this. Taurus. Next reading is for Taurus. All right. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising. I am doing this next reading here for you. There we go. All right, so let's go ahead and roll the dice. And let's see what we got here. Oh, this one. Here we go. That was a 2. Okay. We got North Node. We got Gemini. We got second house. Okay. Let's start with the houses this time, so we know where in our life this is playing out. Okay. This is playing out in your security, in yourself. The words that are in here: physical security, possessions, material values, your self-worth. That's the second house. That's where all this is playing out today. Okay. And you see, even Gemini. Okay, so what we got? We got North Node. We got Gemini. This is going to be the actions to take around here. And then we got the second house. And I'm also seeing this as a mirror too, is that we got, it looks like 2, Roman numeral 2, and then the number 2. That's funny. Okay. So let's get out the cards here so we can use our intuition together to know what the reading is for you, Taurus. And also that second house, that's linked to you. So you know that energy, Taurus, okay? You know what your worth is. You know how intelligent you are. You know how you just make things happen. This is telling you to buckle down because you know what your purpose is. Destined to have. This is your North Node, okay? That's why you're put here on this earth. This is what your work is to be doing right now. And then the action to take around that Gemini action, that's networking. That's your smarts. That's your the way that you communicate, the way that you express yourself. I even see this butterfly. I'm feeling that as messengers as well as transformation energy. Curiosity, intellect, networking. Okay. I'm feeling like this is like, look in the mirror and see how much you're worth. Not, just a physical, actual mirror, sorry, but your people around you. Because Gemini, that social butterfly. That's what that is. That's why that butterfly is there. Social butterfly. Connect with your people. Then you're going to be able to see more of what your gifts are, more of what your purpose is. And that also is going to, in turn, build your confidence so you can see what you are worth. Also, this is related to gains, abundance. So your money, but not just your money, but the things that you have, the things that you share. Okay, let me look at the tarot cards and see what we got going on for you. Let me go ahead and give this a shuffle here for you, Taurus. Shuffle it one more time here. All right, Taurus. Ooh. Okay. This is how I do all my readings. If you're doing a reading with me in person, you roll the dice. I let you split the deck into 3 piles. So we're going to do that here live for you. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, here's the message. Knight of Cups. The Chariot. Ace of Pentacles. Okay, like I said, this is about your money. This is about your worth. This is about your body. This is your career, your home, your possessions. That's Pentacles energy, something that you can tangibly hold. Real deal stuff, okay? So the situation with your North Node energy, this Knight is following their heart. Proposal, quest, prospect, pride. All right, Knight, get on your horse and ride. You know what your mission is, and this is your time to go towards it. And more motion, more travel, more action happening here. The Chariot. The words on this one: journey, success, and progress. I always feel like that's like your divine carriage. Get in your horse, get in your carriage, and go where it takes you. You know what is calling at your heart. You know what you want to run towards. Go for it, because you have great ideas. You have great prospects. New beginnings. The words on this one card: property, prosperity, and new beginnings. So yes. Don't worry about what you have lost. Don't worry about the things that you no longer have possession of, because new things are in store for you. They weren't meant to be in your life in the first place if they were just easily taken away like that. Sometimes we have to get to rock bottom so we can start over. But to get out of that pit, you need to follow your heart. You need to have faith that the divine is protecting you and is going to be guiding you to what is successful. So don't second guess your intuition. You know where the next step is, okay? So let me look at the cards that are underneath as well. The Emperor. Okay, that's Aries energy. That fire, that king, that king of kings. Okay. Ace of Cups. You got 2 aces. Okay. 2 aces, that's a good thing. Oh my gosh. Okay. Now let's see what we got going on. So, North Node, Knight of Cups, and Emperor. The words on this card is number 6, law and order. That wise owl on your shoulder. Owls are messengers. Wisdom. So yes, whatever is fueling your heart, whatever you feel like it's time to get up and ride and go to make action towards, this is Spirit helping you to make sure that it is done, because order must happen, which I'm talking to a Taurus, you all know all about order to make things happen, okay? You need to have a clean slate to be able to see what you're working with, okay? So the next one that we're looking at, Ace of Cups come out. Ace of Cups came out with Chariot right above the Gemini, okay? So whatever draws your curiosity, whatever you've been thinking about, whatever you've been wanting to study or have been studying on your free time, trust that that's part of your journey. And with that, you're going to fall in love with it, and new connections are going to happen. The words on this card is love, relationships, beginnings, okay? This card said beginnings, and the same with your Ace of Pentacles. That is also beginnings. So yes, you have new beginnings in store for you. 2 aces coming out in the order. Your love, your emotions, your feelings, listen to those. Those are going to help you go to the next step, because you have great things to do with this card. But in order to make sure that you complete them, know that you have the strength, you have the support. I'm feeling with these wands also, like that's trees. Those are trees around you, your family, your friends, the ones that support you, the ones that feed into your, not feed, I'm sorry, wrong word. The ones that fuel your strength, the ones that you can share with, the ones that you can manifest with, because 9 is a number of manifestation. You're going to be able to keep moving forward. But with 2 aces, you already know what it is that, what is that quote? Stand on business. I'm standing on business. Okay, this is related to your business. Okay, but you're meant to be that dragon. You are destined to have this journey. You're destined to have this opportunity. That's what you're here for. Okay, so be the emperor of your life. 2 aces, 1 1. And the numbers that we had up here, what was it? It was 2. And Gemini, don't you see that mirror? Really take that time to reflect. Reflect on your life and see, are you heading in the direction that you want to be going? Are you following the signs? Are you following the path that you know has been laid out for you? You wouldn't be curious about these subjects. You wouldn't be studying about all of this if it wasn't meant to be. Okay? Manifest it. Fire yourself up, and only have people around you that are also firing you up. If they're not firing you up, they're not your people. All right. That was reading for you, Gemini. I'm sorry, Taurus. Gemini was the dice I rolled earlier. Okay. Taurus, that was a reading for you. All right. So I am doing readings for all signs that I can get to right now. I've done a few already. Hey, what's up everyone? This is Danielle of PurpleStar Tarot. I am doing readings for whatever rolls out. I use these astrology dice here and they give us supreme cosmic clarity of what it is that we need to be looking at in our life. So I'm going to go ahead and roll the dice and see who the next reading's for. Aquarius! Okay, cool. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading is for you. Let me edit this here. All right, Aquarius, how's it going? This is Danielle with PurpleStar Tarot, and we're doing your reading next. I'm going to roll these dice, and I will explain everything for you so we can get some cosmic clarity on your situation. 11th house. Why does this North Node, if you've been watching this live, North Node is coming out for everyone. Wow. Okay. Pisces, 11th house. This really is calling to me to just do a quick search here of what pops up if I search for North Node right now. Okay, because I feel like that message needs to come out. Let's see. North Node, that's your soul purpose, your destiny, unfamiliar, new territory you are to explore in this lifetime. That's the first thing that comes up. So, yes, if you are tuning in with me, you are here to live out your purpose. That is what I do. I help people with guidance in their purpose all the time. I mean, I can only point the arrow, you know? I can point the arrow, but you're the one who has to go. You have free will of whether or not you're going to live into this or not, you know? Hey, the Shay is loyal. Hey, how's it going? Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm doing a reading right now for Aquarius. If you want to get a reading, just chime in and I will be able to help you as well. Okay, so Aquarius. We're doing this reading for you right now. And what I rolled are the astrology dice. The stream is dark on Twitch. Okay. Forgive me. This is my first time using Twitch for streaming. I am streaming on Twitch and I am on YouTube as well. I don't know if the quality is any different on YouTube, but thank you so much for letting me know that. I will do some troubleshooting and kind of figure out what's going on. But this is my first time going live, so thank you so much for joining me. Be sure to follow. I'm going to take your advice and do some little troubleshooting. That's my past life job. I've worked in tech support for 25 years. So troubleshooting is my favorite thing to do, right? All right, so doing a reading here for Aquarius. What we rolled out here, first looking at your situation. This is your North Node. Your North Node is the reason why you are here on Earth. Your purpose, your destiny, what you are here to learn, to master, and be able to live out in this lifetime, okay? So North Node. My YouTube channel is PurpleStar Tarot. PurpleStar Tarot, I think that's all you look for, PurpleStar Tarot. I should be live if you see me on there. I am on there. So thank you so much. I am also on Instagram and TikTok if you want to follow my socials. I try to post on there when I am going live, but this is a surprise for me too. Aquarius. Okay, cool. So, destined to have. Okay, that is where we're looking at. We're looking at your North Node. I encourage you to look at your natal chart to also see what is in your North Node so you can fully understand what your personal purpose is. These readings I'm doing are just general guidance for any Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. But if you need some assistance looking at your natal chart, just look me up on purplestar-tarot.com. Book a soul constellation reading with me and I will happily go over your chart with you, answer any questions that comes up. Included with the soul constellation reading that I look at your astrology chart, I look at the numerology of your name and your birthday, and then I also look at tarot and we use astrology dice. So everything that you're seeing today plus your specific chart, which is so important for you to be able to understand more of your natal chart, because that really is what points to why you are the way you are, what energies you work best, what transits work best for you, when to make the correct movements, as well as understanding your north node. That really helps you understand more about your purpose and what you came onto this earth to do. Okay? So let's see here. Let me look, make sure that everything is looking good again. Okay, awesome. All right, I see you there. Okay, perfect. I see you in chat. Thank you so much for following me over here to YouTube. That's going to let me know if the quality looks different on here so I can adjust accordingly. So thank you so much. All right, back to Aquarius. Okay, North Node. This is your purpose. This is what the reading is going to be about because that's what rolled out, your North Node. Then the second thing that we look at is the Zodiac that rolled. And the Zodiac that rolled out is Pisces. So let me show you. Here's your Pisces. Pisces. That's going to tell us the actions, the feelings around the situation. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, I'll check out Twitch and see what's going on with that later. The words on this card for Pisces: intimacy, intuition, compassion. Okay? I feel like this is telling me, you know what you should be doing, Aquarius. You know what, intuitively. But I feel like something is blocking your intuition. Okay? Something is blocking your intuition, and I feel like what is blocking your intuition is the community that you're hanging out with. Okay? So 11th house. 11th house. That also is your house, Aquarius. Here we go. 11th house. Friends, like-minded groups, humanitarian beliefs. Okay? So with that, if you're an Aquarius that has people around you that are supporting the greater good, supporting just causes, that you're able to shine and follow your intuition. You're able to follow your heart to be able to bring your gifts to fruition. However, if you're an Aquarius I'm speaking to that is running around circles of people that are drowning in sorrow, blinding their third eye, Pisces also, when I read about it, that because they're a dreamer, they're also prone to disconnecting from reality. So substances, if you are using substances that are closing your intuition, you may feel like you're on fire. You may feel that you're getting all this magic happen. Yes, your creativity is off the charts. However, if you're surrounding yourself with people that are not for your healing, for your higher good, for the greater collective consciousness purpose that you're here to contribute to, then that's where you may be having some issues. Okay, but let me look at tarot cards and see what guidance, what story we have going on for you. Just like if you're doing a reading with me in person, or if you're doing your own private reading, I do private readings as well. Feel free to book. But if you're catch me on a live, I'll answer your questions directly also in a live. So let me shuffle the cards to see what we got for you, Aquarius. We roll the dice together. We split the cards together. Okay, so I'm going to split this into 3 piles for you, Aquarius. Okay, what message do we have? 3 of Cups. Okay. 5 of Wands. The Creator. Okay. So this card, in this deck, there's 2 extra tarot cards. There's a yes card and a no card, in addition to the normal 78 cards. So no, I'm feeling like you need to say no to something. Okay. Let's look at the card underneath so we can fully. So, Aquarius, we got your card too. Aquarius. We're in the 11th house. We get the star card, which is the Aquarius card. And then 3 of Cups right here. That is your community. That's your connections. That is you following your heart. But if your heart is in the wrong place, that you may be with the wrong crowd. Okay? So, situation. You need your people. Aquarius, you need your people. 3 is a number of connection, community, creativity. Like, you're on fire with creativity. But going back to what I was feeling earlier, if substances are giving you a community that is stuck, there's help. Be with a creative community that is going to be able to light you on fire. You can create without the substances. You can make magic happen, okay? Friends, abundance, joy. Abundance and joy is key to any circle that you're in. If there's not joy there, if you're clouding your joy with sorrow, substance, blocking your third eye, then that's the thing you need to say no to. The Creator is asking you to be able to say no. If you need help, if you need a friend, reach out to me, okay? Reach out to your community. And 5 is change. 5 is a number of change. And when I see this card, I feel that this is your inner self and your outer self. You see how this is 2 people, okay? 2 animals. Pisces, very symmetrical. Very symmetrical. 11, symmetry. Your community is mirroring back to you who you are and what you are, and you're doing the same for them. But in order to shine who you really are, to show your real fire of who you are inside, you need to quit fighting yourself. Quit putting out your fires. Quit dulling your fires. Because Wands is your passion. That's your energy. Okay? With your love and your passion that you have, you can be on fire for such great things because you are the star. You are the star, okay? You are meant to be able to shine and be that beacon of hope and light for people around you. But first you need to ignite your own light inside of you, okay? Let's see what cards are underneath here to get the full message here. Oops, sorry. And then once we do that, I will do Aries next, okay? The Aries will be the next one to go. Thank you so much for asking. Okay. Cards underneath here. What do we got? Wheel of Fortune. 3 of Cups. Wheel of Fortune. And your... Wheel of Fortune, okay, like I said, this is your destiny, your karma, okay? North Node is your destiny. You're destined to have. You are meant to have a community that loves you and supports you as much as you pour love and support into your creativity and the people around you. But you need to make that change, okay? 5, a number of change of mind. Now let's see the cards that are underneath it. 9 of Pentacles. Comfort, accomplishment, prosperity, stability. Okay, there we go. You're unstable right now, but stability is right around the corner once you make that change of mind. Once you're able to make that change of heart, change of mind, get yourself surrounded by the right people, the right community, that you will be able to manifest all that you need. 9 is the number of manifestation. Pentacles is your career, your money, your assets, your body, your home, your environment, everything that is real and tangible. So tying to the Pisces that we rolled right above that, like I said, Pisces is the dreamer. They live in this, you know, if they're detached, unevolved, that they're in this dream, disconnected from reality mindset. Get back into your body. Get back into your heart. And learn to say no. The Creator wants you to say no. Let's see this Creator card. The Creator loves you. They love all that magic that you bring to the table. They love that eccentricity. Whenever I feel like that Aquarius energy is like, yes, you're the weirdo. You're the weirdo, but shine in your weirdness, man. You are the star, okay? You're the star. You're the beacon of hope. You're the beacon of light. Even if you're stuck in your own situation, that the light that you bring, it helps those around you. It helps your community. So the card that was underneath that one, 7 of Wands, challenge, courage. Those are the words on there. 7. 7 is a number of spirituality. That's how you connect to the divine. Wands is your fire. So yes, it's going to be a challenge for you to make the changes that you need to make to be able to move forward. But once you do it, you're going to see, why did I do this before, right? You're going to say that to yourself. Why didn't I do this before? Because this is the time to get off the roller coaster. With that Wheel of Fortune coming, you keep going around in that wheel, keep going around in that cycle. You keep going and going and going and going, but now it's time to get off. You have your destiny. You have your purpose. You have your reason to shine. Bring all of those dreams, bring all of that down into earth, into reality, and manifest and make that happen. It's going to be challenging. This word had challenge on it. This one had competition, debate, defense. So yes, you're fighting with your mind, fighting with your internal self, and that's reflecting in the community that you're surrounding yourself with. But it's time to make that change so you can get connected to the Creator. Perfect. Okay. Whew. Aquarius. I love you, Aquarius. Alrighty. I'm going to do this reset here, and then I'm going to do Aries. I got you. Shay, I'm going to do you next. Aries. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising. Let me go ahead and change this here. Aries. I love Aries. Y'all are on fire. This is your time. Happy birthday, Aries. This is your season. I love Aries. My grandma was an Aries, and that Aries love, I feel that. On fire for what is right, for what is ambitious. You can do it. You can do it. All right, I'm getting this card set back up here so we can do a reading for you, Aries. All right. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm so glad I was able to connect with you today. Like I said, like if you're connecting with me today, like today has been on fire day for me. My Mercury is in Aries. And I'm sorry, not my Mercury. My Mercury's in Capricorn. My Mars is in Aries. So I'm feeling that. That's what's in the stars right now for us. We're on fire, y'all. We're on fire. Time to go. Okay. Aries. I'm going to roll the dice for you, see what we get. All right. We got Mercury. That's why I said Mercury earlier. Mercury just came out. Mercury. And we have Virgo energy for the action, and where it's playing out is in your 4th house. So definitely look at your natal chart, see what's in your 4th house. Also check and see what's in your Mercury. Your Mercury is how you communicate. The Mercury is how you express yourself. Mercury, so if you've been struggling with being able to take charge, because that's your birthright, that's your sun sign. You're meant to take charge, okay? But the way that you take charge is written in the stars for you. It's written in your natal chart. So, Mercury. Think, learn, network, and communicate. Let me get that. There we go. Aries. Okay. The way that you network, the way that you communicate, the way that you express yourself, that is ruled by your Mercury in your natal chart. But in this reading, the action that it's asking you to take, Aries, is Virgo related actions, okay? So I'll show you the card that says for Virgo, so you can use your intuition along with me to feel what this is meaning for you, okay? So when it comes to the way that you communicate, the way that you network and think and learn, taking a Virgo approach to this, integrity, reverence, and service. So I'm feeling that this is kind of telling you, Aries, that something needs to be said. And the way that you say it, the way that you communicate this is going to be of service to other people. This is going to be behind the scenes. So whatever action that you are taking to express yourself, that is even tying into the collective consciousness, the greater good. Okay. But the last one that we look at with the dice is going to tell you where in your life this is all playing out. Okay. With the fourth house, this is playing out in your family. Okay. The words on here are cultural, family roots, home, peace, and comfort. So whatever means home to you, that could be the relationships, where you're living. That's where this is playing out. So I'm feeling that you have to speak up to your family. To do a service to your family, I'm feeling like even this is a breaking generational trauma, generational curses, however you want to put that. The things that you can probably see this in your parents. Really reflect on what your relationships are and how it mirrors the love that you've gotten from your parents. Okay, maybe your grandparents. But so you get your gifts from your parents and your family, the same that we also get the traumas. So we get the good and the bad. We can't pick or choose. They both come with the DNA that you were born with, okay? But there's something that you are able to recognize the patterns. You're very smart. The way that you learn by analyzing the patterns that you see within your family and how that is playing out within your chosen family, the family that you've maybe created on your own. The buck stops here, you know, with that energy of what is draining, what is hurting, what is stopping you from living out and speaking up. This is your time to shine, okay? Let's look at tarot cards and see what the message is here for you. Let me go ahead and shuffle these cards real quick, Aries. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Daniela of PurpleStar Tarot. You can find me on Instagram, TikTok, PurpleStar-tarot.com. You can see that in my bio there. But Aries, let me shuffle the deck. All right. Here we go. Splitting the deck into 3. 1, 2, 3. There we go. 4 of Wands. Okay. Queen of Cups. 9 of Cups. All right. Nothing but good news. I'm loving this energy for you, Aries. Okay. So, like I said, the fourth house is where this is all playing out. That's your family. That's your stability. That's what you see as stable home for you. Okay. And this situation is clearly showing here with the 4 of Wands. Your family, your circle, what you call home is the ones that you are able to freely express yourself, freely create. And in the traditional tarot deck, that this card also is symbolized as a wedding, okay? So maybe this could be your spouse that is showing up here, okay? If you are in union with someone that truly understands you, gives you the freedom to be yourself, as a true emotional, what's the word I'm thinking? A true intimate and emotional connection. This is home, okay? So this is the situation we're looking at. With the Queen of Cups coming out. The Queen of Cups. I mean, it's like she's even serving the cup. It kind of looks like she's offering this cup to other people. She's offering her love. So you're able to, like, the word creativity is on here. The word creativity is on here. So I hope you're out there being creative, Aries. Really tapping into how you're able to shine the light on where there might be some issues in the family, but I'm not even feeling issues right now. Like with the cards that I'm looking at, like just disregard what I said earlier, unless that resonates with you. You might be on one side of the spectrum when it comes to this, okay? But it's time to communicate. It's time to be creative with your family, with your chosen family, with your circle of friends, and you're going to receive. I kind of feel like you've been giving a lot. You've been of service to other people, and you're like, when am I getting that back? When is it coming back to me? Well, the time is now. The time is now because the queen is receptive energy. She's the one who's receiving that love because she has poured so much love out to her people and her community. Okay. So, very creative energy. However, you express yourself. Maybe this is a call even to express yourself more if you're not fully tapping into that right now. But this last card here, Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups. You can see the words on there: happiness, vitality, optimism, joy, happiness. Like creative and happy, of course, those go together. This is also very fifth house energy. So definitely look in your natal chart if you haven't before and see what's in your fifth house, because your fifth house is how you show your creation, how you show your joy. That's very fifth house energy there. But this is telling you to understand what brings you joy, understand how you are creative, and let that out. Communicate that, share that with other people. If you've been having any ideas of, oh, this is how I do something, and I want other people to know about that, this is what it's telling you. Manifest it, make it happen. This card also is like a card of wish fulfillment. So with that, like you see there's a cat, there's a bird. It's like she's like Snow White, queen of the forest. That you go out there and you whistle and you sing, and then your tribe also sings with you. So what I'm feeling here is that you know how you want to communicate, the way that you express yourself, and when you do so, it's going to be of great service to those around you. Even if you don't like connect with them specifically, that the way that you get your message out there, like if you're a poet, record your poetry, put it out there on the internet, write your book. If you're a artist, paint your pictures, join a gallery, join a art collective, share your passions, share your ideas with other people, because you don't know how healing that can be, not only to them, but also to yourself, to your family, to your tribe. Okay? So let's look at the cards underneath. With the Four of Wands, we have Three of Swords. Okay. So yeah, I am actually now going back to what I was talking about earlier when it comes to the family trauma. There's been hurt in unions. There's been, because three is a number of connection. Three also is a number of creativity. That's your tribe, your community. So your community has been hurt in the past. Maybe you have also felt this hurt from the past, but this is your time to speak on it. So transmute that. The hurt that you felt that was passed down to you from other generations, you are able to examine, learn from that. I have a saying that I like to say is, through catastrophe, I master me. Okay? What that means is that you understand what hurt you. You understand the grief. You understand the pain, the sorrow that has been in your life. That whole woe is me, but not so much woe is me, but like, why me? Why am I given this burden? Why am I given this hurt? It's for you to learn from it and turn it into magic. Like they say, like, make your weakness your greatest strength. But in this case, you're seeing where that trauma and hurt was and turning it into creative energy. Okay, so now, Queen of Cups. What do we got for the Queen of Cups? The card underneath, Five of Cups. Okay, I'm seeing a theme here. The word sorrow is on that one. the word sorrow is on this card as well. Okay? So, I'm feeling this heavy energy right now, Aries. I know that this is really painful to have to feel the feels, live the life that you have lived. But with that 5 coming out, change is coming. Change is here. Change is something that you can pull from right now because it's going to do a great service to you. I feel that sometimes people get hurt, which I hate when we have to go through pain and when we have to go through these sorrows, but with that hurt, you're able to understand why it hurts, and you're able to understand how to make the change to be able to continue forward, because you have joy and optimism on the other end of all of this, okay? You're able to take that pain and turn it into magic. You're able to take that pain and turn it into joy. You're able to take that pain that your family has felt for centuries and turn it into magic, okay? So with the 9 of Cups, the card that was underneath, King of Cups. Ooh, I'm feeling those truth tingles again. Your family needs you to be strong. Your ancestors are there for you. They are guiding your steps because that king crown is yours. All of those emotions that you feel so strongly, it is for you to be able to feel them, understand the emotions of those around you, and pour into your cup as they do to yours. Okay, so let's look back at those cards again. 4 of Wands, the 3 of Swords, Queen of Cups, and we got King of Cups. So 2 of these cards coming out together. Like I said, this card here, that's a marriage, okay? That is a union, a creative union. Queen of Cups, also with the King of Cups. This is a love reading, okay? If you're single, you have some things there to let go of, to learn from, so you're able to move on, because the Queen and the King work together in union to co-create in this world. That's family. That is your home, okay? If you are with partner, remember that that's your king, that's your queen. It doesn't matter your gender. You're in union with another person. It's the soul that matters, okay? So when we're looking at this, you guys are sitting on your throne together. People see the magic that you make together. People see you growing together, breaking generational curses together. So, like I said, if you're single, get on that frequency of understanding where that grief and that sorrow comes from, so you can look at the 2 cups that are still standing. Don't cry over the past. Learn from the past. You can clean up that water, or it's just water. Let it water the ground. Don't worry about it. That's not your water anymore to worry about, because you're moving forward with the 2 cups that stand upright. The Queen of Cups, King of Cups. You're here together to co-create in this world and change the way that your culture looks, change the way peace and comfort looks for you. Home, whatever that means to you. Oh, Aries, I love you, Aries. Thank you so much for tuning in. All right, so I did readings for a few signs. I've been going for at least an hour and a half now, so I'm going to end this reading now here. Again, my name is Daniela with PurpleStar Tarot. I am a tarot reader. I've been doing tarot readings for over 20 years. I also have a background in tech. I've been a software engineer, support engineer for the last 7 years. I got laid off of my job, and this is what my calling is. No matter what job I'm doing, I see chaos and I get clarity. I help you towards your purpose, towards your resolutions. So I'm really happy that you're able to tune in with me today. I am going to end this stream now. But thank you so much for tuning in. Go ahead and follow me. I'm on YouTube, Instagram, all of the links. They should be in my bio. So connect with me. I'll go live again, hopefully in the near future. I'm going to be going on a road trip, so there's going to be a little bit of time that I'm going to be away from my computer and stuff, but I am always available for in-person readings, as well as virtual readings. I do readings over the phone. Obviously, I'm here streaming on Twitch and YouTube, so yes, thank you so much for tuning in. You have a blessed day, everyone. Thank